My wife and 2 children were invited to a wedding over in England, and I heard about the different beers over there. And back in the 80s, I had no idea what that was. It totally changed my life. I went in the basement and I started brewing about 35 years ago. Probably about 10 years ago, Andrew Pruden, the owner here at Turkey Hill, had my beer at a party. He was really surprised how it tasted, and he called me up. We had a meeting, and Turkey Hill was born.
When they were getting investors to try to build this place, lots of people turned them down, saying that it was a crazy idea. In the height of the recession, put in a beer bar. And they were confident too in Donnie, the head brewer's ability to produce beer.
I don't like putting a lot of stuff in beer. I think you gotta be very specific in styles and keep it simple. And you'll always sell beer.
He has always had the mentality of producing drinkable, approachable beers.
We may have one beer, especially the Belgian or some kind of German beer that could be 7%, but most of our beers are between 4.5 and 5.5. Because of Yingling, the lagers are really important, and we have 7 different throughout the whole season. We have 7 different IPAs, we have a couple different pale ales, and then we have different saisons, different Belgians. We started our barrel aging program about 7 years ago.
It's called the Urban Abbey Barrel Age Program. When you walk in, you're gonna see 6 or 7 barrels out front. Other than that, these guys love to play mad scientist. They've found a knack for brewing these long-winded barrel-aged beers.
3 of my favorites would be our German Helles. After work, when I have a beer, that's what I usually go to. I like saisons, and I like some of our barrel aging beers. Those are probably my favorite.
We want to provide great beer, great food, but ultimately, we want to provide a great experience for people. We want people to have a reason to come to Turkey Hill Brewing Company.
I remember one woman being in here that she hates beer. Her husband loved beer, and she was a wine person, and she came in the second year and gave me a hug. She goes, "I have finally found a beer that I can actually drink." And that made me proud and happy.